the things that you do. And it's a smile on your face. And as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place.
What up, though, everybody from Detroit to the world? I am so excited to bring to you today resilience, inspiration, and grit straight from Detroit. So we are hard-working people here, and we make sure that everything that we do at our absolute best because it's dedicated to God, right? We don't just do our best for the sake of doing our best, but honestly, it's a part of our worship. You know, it's a sacrifice. We out here, we making it happen, and it's not always easy. So welcome to the J. McCray Style Show, and I am your host, Jennifer McCray, and we are going to get into some stories today of how to make it happen, how to be resilient when things get difficult, how to overcome. So we're going to hear some victory today. So our guest is Maurice Owens. He is a legend here in the city of Detroit, and many people have come after him. He's worked with a lot of people. He's educated a lot of people. Playwright, music artist. Now he's managing other artists. Welcome to the stage, Maurice Owens.
Thank you.
Hey, friend.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Good
good.
to see you. Good to see you.
Have a seat. Get comfortable.
Thank you.
I'm
Wow.
so happy you here. You made it.
Absolutely. I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't have missed it.
I'm happy you're here.
It's been an absolute pleasure ever since you and I first connected.
Now, that's a story.
Mm-hmm.
Working at my job, because you have to work your job until your business can cover your lifestyle. Okay, that's the message. Pride is one thing, but to stay at it, to keep your job, people, and make sure that you take care of yourself well, you take care of your family, for your health and for your mental health, for your emotional health. It's okay. It's all right. And I got the chance to meet some great people like Maurice.
Thank you.
Yes. And we're celebrating today.
We are celebrating today. Today just happens to be my 16th year in the process of recovery.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Now, I don't think I've shared this with you,
Mm-hmm.
but I have had my share of drinks.
All right.
Times got difficult, and it ran in my family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every single night, my mom or I would have a glass of wine, sometimes 2 glasses of wine. You look up, the bottle is empty, and it was no big deal.
Right.
And then that turned into me feeling like I need a drink.
Okay.
I had a long day. I'm stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
And then it wasn't just every once in a while sociably or when I was with my mom. It was quite often.
Right.
It was quite often. And then it was, like I said, I'm stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through this in a relationship. I'm going through this at the job. I need a drink.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like it was just too much.
Yeah, the crutch of it all.
It was a crutch. It became a crutch. I was doing it too often. The hangover the next day.
Man.
It wasn't like a hangover when you were a kid and you drink too much liquor, that wine headache. Well, I have to focus.
Yeah.
I'm a creative. I got a kid. I got things to do.
Absolutely.
So I had to admit to myself, it was just too much. And the reason behind it wasn't to celebrate. It was because I was stressed out.
All right. Well, those are some of the excuses we tell ourselves that we have when we have issues with substance abuse.
Yeah.
I'm in the program of Narcotics Anonymous.
Okay.
And in Narcotics Anonymous, we don't just limit ourselves to narcotics. We talk about all aspects of substances, anything that's mind or mood altering.
Yeah.
Any form of substance that changes the way you feel and causes you a problem in your life is what we deal with, right? Because even after you get into a program and your issue with substances is taken care of. Now there's other things because your addiction has the tendency to transfer. Right?
Yeah.
Now that I don't use drugs or drink alcohol anymore, now
Coffee.
what do I do? Well, it could be coffee, it could be shopping,
Yeah.
sex.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a multitude of things that can your disease can transfer into.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I think addiction is, I hate to say a personality trait or a character trait, but it's something happening within us internally that is causing us to want to fill a void, perhaps, or to want to, like you said, a crutch, to numb ourselves in a way
Right.
of trauma or a hard time that we're having. So the healing for me had to come first on the inside, and it took a lot of journaling, prayer, and meditation to calm my spirit. I didn't have the panic attacks anymore. And going through being a creative, there's a lot of peaks and valleys on the way to success. And when you're feeling overwhelmed, when your relationship ain't relating, you know, you want to sometimes lean on something or relax and numb yourself, and that's not always healthy. We have to be careful what we choose.
Absolutely. Well, the thing with me was, as a younger man, everybody was doing it, right? So it started off as a fun thing, right? And gradually over time, it became necessary, like you spoke of. And that's when you see the dark side of addiction, when it becomes necessary. And then it gets to a point where it goes from being necessary to just downright ugly.
Downright ugly.
It's just ugly. That's when you forget totally about yourself, right? When you start to neglect yourself or become a derelict. At one time I thought of derelicts as just people bums on the street, but the definition of derelict is willful neglect of oneself.
Willful neglect of oneself.
Right. So with my particular drug use, that was inevitable because getting one more was the most important thing to me at one time in my life, regardless of how I had to get it. Right? And so that caused a lot of bridges in my life to be burned. Right? I had a name that I can't even say on this family-oriented show, but I was known as Here He Comes.
Oh, wow.
And when I tell people that today, they look at me and say, nah, not you.
Right.
But yes, it was me, And again, today I'm grateful for the process and where it's taken me in the past 16 years, which is in reality a really short time for the blessings that I've received in this process. Oh, what a mighty God we serve.
Yes, yes,
yes. Indeed.
When I hear you say derelict, I never heard that word before. And the definition of it, it's a constant betrayal of yourself.
Absolutely.
It's a constant betrayal of being healthy, love for yourself, feeling worthy.
Right.
And then there's a fight within yourself. And you just
bad devil, good devil.
Yeah. And you just giving in, and then on the other side of it, the guilt, the relationships, and all of that.
Yeah, I went through a little bit of a hard time with my kids, for one. Because of my addiction, it was the people closest to me that felt the wrath of it first. And then at the same time, that was somewhat of a safety net for me too, that to take advantage of people that were closest to me.
So many signs.
Yeah, why? Because I didn't have to worry too much about them wanting to physically do anything to me,
Oh,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
As opposed to total strangers out in the
Right.
street.
Right.
You know, so they felt the worst of it. You know, you would think because it's me, oh, I'm the one using the drugs or I'm the one drinking the alcohol. I'm not hurting anyone else. That is one of the biggest stories you'll ever tell yourself
Yeah.
because it affects everything around you
Everything you
and
touch
in you.
and
Yes.
in you. Do you have a message that you might want to share with somebody that might be struggling with
I
substance abuse?
absolutely do. That if you just stop and ask for the help you need, it is available. We call it research in the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous.
Research. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to do any more research. I've done it all for you. I have ways and means that I'm willing to share with you that have worked for me, that could possibly work for you as well. That's just an opportunity for you to stop and take a look at your life and the part you're
That
playing
pause.
in it. Yeah.
That pause. Take a
Yeah.
look at your life and the part,
And the
in the
part you
role
play
that
in.
you are playing in
Absolutely.
your own life. What they call a take it to Jesus moment.
Yeah, there you go.
That look in
There
the
you go.
mirror
That's
when
right.
it's just you and you and God.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I had a gentleman tell me in a meeting one time, I was kind of frustrated and I had shared some things about the frustration. And he pulled me to the side and he says, you know what? He says, I'm going to let you in on some top secret information. He said, when you get home tonight, before you go in your bathroom, don't turn the light on. He said, but walk up to the door, open the door, go in the bathroom, close the door, turn the light on, and the first person you see in the mirror, that's your problem.
That's your problem. Yeah. Yeah. Top secret information.
Right.
It ain't this one. It ain't that
Right.
one. And a lot of times with us being in this era of healing,
Right.
like I'm working on a book right now called Virtue Healed Hostage.
Okay.
It'll be out soon. And I'm talking about inner child work.
All right.
And we want to blame our parents.
Right.
We want to blame
Right.
our parents, want to blame our upbringing and all of that. But at what point do you take responsibility for your own life, the
Absolutely.
decisions you make, and the direction that you're headed in?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But you've had a lot of success.
I have. Again, God has just been busy in my life. A lot of times I have to walk around and just pinch myself and say, for real? Me, God? Really?
Yeah, you.
But the thing is it was that God, he never left me. I left him.
That's right. That's we
You know?
forget.
Right.
He right
I
there.
left
He right
him,
there.
Right. But I am so grateful that he continued to keep his hand in my life and on my life. Right. Because I'm sure I've done some things that would be grounds for me not to even be
Some
sitting
things,
here
some secrets
today.
you probably gonna take with you to the grave.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, you know, but we serve such a loving God. I serve such a loving God. I sponsor people in Narcotics Anonymous. And I also share with them all the time that anybody can praise God, but everybody can't worship God, right?
okay.
Because I believe that it's necessary to have a true, intimate relationship with God in order to
What's
give him
worship to you? How
worship
do you
to
define
me.
worship?
Well, ever since I've been out of treatment, when I was in treatment, I had to get up at 4:00 in the morning in order to have this one room that we had to myself.
Okay.
Once I started to rekindle my relationship with what we call in Narcotics Anonymous a higher power.
Okay.
And so I chose to call mine God. And in order to nurture that relationship, I always felt the need for this quiet time. So
Yeah,
I had
me
to
too.
get up at 4:00 in the morning.
I get up
in
at
order to
4:30.
get this quiet time, right?
Yeah.
And so for the past 16 years, even today, I get up at 4:00 to have that quiet time. And so that's my worship with God. I used to laugh and joke with people about it and say that, you know, I even cuss when I pray, right? It was a joke, but God does know my heart. Why? Because
Absolutely.
I've made it available for for him to know.
Amen.
Right? Other than the fact that he already knows it.
He already
because
knows.
he gave it to me.
Right.
But my honesty with my higher power, with my God, he knows that I'm sincere in what it is I'm trying to do. I don't even ask God for anything anymore. I ask him what is it I can do for him. Because he's been that good to me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. How can I serve?
Absolutely.
How can I serve in your kingdom?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
My prayers changed.
Okay.
So it's been almost 3 years now.
Okay.
I started to pray for obedience, an obedient heart. And I never prayed for an obedient heart before. And I was like, dang, man, you know what? I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't prayed for an obedient heart.
Right.
And I haven't truly submitted. Why not? And what does that look like? So instead of me going down the rabbit hole of why not, I asked God, can you help me have an obedient heart? What does that look like to not rely on my own intellect, but really, truly hear your voice and be obedient?
Right.
The principles laid out in the Bible, sure, but in our prayer and our personal calling, in that meditation at 4:30 in the morning, just prayer and silence, me and God, that's it.
Absolutely.
It quieted my spirit inside so I can think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I said, man, God, it seems like you using me, but I ain't getting no blessings. I done help this one, help that one, but I'm broke and I'm struggling. Now I done got baptized, so I see you using me. But where can I get some blessings? What does that look like? And I didn't know. And I was just absolutely honest and submitting first and foremost before I even start praying. And then I started saying the Lord's Prayer too.
Okay.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, and just our daily bread, right? Lead us not into temptation. So I silenced myself. 30 minutes every morning. And I try to do it at night before I go to bed, and then at 4:30 when I wake up. And it's really, really changed my life.
It gives you a whole new mindset when you talk to God first.
Talk to God first.
One of our prayers in Narcotics Anonymous is the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Yeah.
That's a great prayer too.
And it's not that we need to know everything that the day holds for us, right? But we need the proper things in place to handle whatever the day brings.
Whatever the day brings. That foundation.
Absolutely.
That foundation.
Absolutely.
God
because
being your stronghold.
It comes down to not really having a reaction to things as opposed to having appropriate responses to things.
Yeah.
And so that's what I concentrate on today. I still get mad, Yeah, I get a little peeved.
Who don't?
And sometimes
I might cuss you out then go to church.
Yeah. Sometimes I got to catch myself.
Yeah.
Reel myself back in.
Right.
There's even times now where I have to go back and apologize.
Yeah.
But that's all a part of growing for me today.
Yeah. Right.
To be able to say, you know what, I was wrong about that, Jennifer. I'm sorry. Yeah. I apologize. Will you accept my apology? Right. And with that, I also understand that you don't necessarily have to accept my apology. Yep. But the apology is for me.
It's
because that's the part I play in my life. I made the mistake. Right?
Find peace in that. I did my part.
Absolutely. Yeah. I did my part.
Let's talk more about what do you have coming up? Any plays or
Man. Well, right now I have a production that's in editing right now. It should be available soon. I'm working with a brother by the name of Zen Broswell on a project, Operation Get Money, the legend of John Mickens Jr. And in this particular series, I play the mayor of the city of Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I get to wear some of my Sunday best. And, I get to boss a few people around, and then I wind up in jail.
That sounds like the Detroit mayor.
Yeah, but it's a great project. We have a really great cast that we worked with in this project, and it's just been a blast. And I hope to see that out on all the major platforms soon. As well, I'm currently working with another brother, Lauren Dean Harper,
Okay.
who's a playwright and well-known singer himself here in Detroit. One of his plays that he had, I think, Spare Change, he started maybe 8-9 years ago and did really well with it. Well, he's changing it now from a stage play to an actual series, preparing it for a TV series. And so I play a couple different characters in that series right now that's being produced.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And see, you write yourself, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And where can we find some of the things that you've written and produced?
Well, right now, most of what I've done hasn't been produced or in any format right now because of the projects that I'm involved in.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But there's currently a production on Tubi that I was in, a movie, The Clear View, by Sean Brown.
Okay.
And BUP Films has that movie out. And I play the father of a young man based on a true story that was killed by the police, I believe, in Chicago, Indiana, I believe is the city. And this young man was chased into a church and through a nursery. And he wound up in this room where the police ended up shooting him, stating that he had a gun when in reality
Oh, don't tell us the whole movie. Don't tell us the whole
movie.
Well. We got to see that. When that's coming out?
Oh, it's on Tubi
It's on Tubi right now. What's it called?
View.
A Clear View. A Clear View out on
Yeah.
Tubi right now by
Sean Brown.
Sean
Sport Coat Brown.
We got to support our people out here on Tubi.
BUP Films. Oh, absolutely.
BUP Films. We got to support our people out here on Tubi. It's a lot of Detroit actors. Really all over Atlanta, Texas, some parts of Texas, New York, LA. It's a lot of African American artists, a lot of Black folk out here making their way and making their mark in the music industry, in the film industry, and particularly on Tubi. So make sure you check a lot of those movies out and let's support our own for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, we all got to start somewhere.
You've been in the game a long time.
I have been.
You met plenty of legends out here in Detroit as well.
Yeah, that too. As a matter of fact, I was just with a gentleman that sang background for Stevie Wonder for over 40 years.
Oh, wow.
A brother by the name of Keith John.
Keith John.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. He sings background for Stevie Wonder. I met him down at the music hall at the Aretha Franklin's Jazz Cafe, where I book shows there as well.
Right. Tell us about your artists that you manage.
I've currently worked with Kimiana Reese, also known as Zanye. I've worked with her for the past 15 years. I also work with a group that I remember back in the day, they had a song out called Alvin Stone back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Oh, wow.
And I loved that song, right? It was a good song back then, right? Full circle. Now I manage that group, the New Fantastic Four.
The New Fantastic Four.
Right. And we just had a major show at Burt's Warehouse a couple weeks ago, and that turned out to be a really great event for us. And we got some other stuff coming up that they're going to be performing at. As a matter of fact, on the 10th of this month, they're going to be on WJZZ podcast coming up soon.
Well, you know what? Let me just mention this too. If you're ever in the city of Detroit and you want to hear some great live music, make your way down to the Aretha Franklin Jazz Cafe in Detroit inside the music hall.
Yes.
Inside the music hall is downtown Detroit and it's called the Aretha Franklin Jazz Cafe. You're going to hear some nice live music from some of our own hometown Detroit legends.
Yeah, we have some of Detroit's finest come through there. I mean, absolute finest. And that's the premise of what happens there at the Jazz Cafe. I originally started there over 8 years ago with Gwen Fox, who's a national recording artist.
Okay.
And that was the premise of her Foxy Wednesday, to give our talent here in Detroit an opportunity to showcase their talents, in a beautiful facility, which is all you can find in the music hall. That building's over 100 years old.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Classic
it is. They
place.
say that Detroit is next to New York and
Yeah.
all of our
Yeah.
theater houses and things like that. So that's great.
Yeah,
so
it's
let me ask you this before we wrap up.
Sure.
Who's your biggest supporter? How do you stay inspired?
Well, I would have to say my biggest supporters is my family now today.
Okay. That's good.
I can count on those guys for just about anything, especially my daughter and my wife. My daughter tells the world, my dad can do anything.
That's
and
right.
He can manage your group.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd have to say my family is my biggest supporters right now. The people that I work with, it's all word of mouth. You know, it's not like I had to go out and solicit these people or anything. It's just the work that I put in, that speaks for itself.
That's good. That's awesome. And then, like you said, it was a hard time with your family.
Oh, yeah.
But now they're your biggest supporters. And
God
that's
changes
amazing.
things.
Yes.
He changes things.
Well, I have something for you.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
So I
like
knew,
surprises.
Yeah, I knew you had a special day coming up.
Right.
In 16 years, that is quite a milestone.
Oh, okay.
So here you are.
Let's see what we have here.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what we got here. Oh, my. Wow. How did you even know about this?
Well, I did some research.
Okay. That is beautiful.
Yeah. Yes. When it comes to the anniversaries of anybody recovering, there's a serenity tree. And a lot of people have on medallions, blankets, cards, and the serenity tree means a lot. And it usually has a prayer or a nice affirmation on the back of it. So I wanted to get you something.
Wow, that was very, very nice of you.
Anybody in recovery knows that tree. So
wow. Thank you, Maurice, for sharing your special day of serenity, strength, and courage at the J. McCrae Style Show. We celebrate you with love. P.S. May God's Holy Spirit continue to guide you on life's blessed journey. Oh, that was so very nice of you. Thank you so much, Jay.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Well,
I cherish this.
Good, keep it.
I'm going to.
I know you got plenty of gifts.
Oh, you know what?
Hopefully you're going to celebrate.
I think I'll get a chain for this so I can wear it.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd
Thank you
be
so
nice.
much.
You're welcome.
I knew there was a reason I needed to do this show.
Of course. And you're going to come back when all those other projects come out.
Absolutely. I'd love to.
Yes. Thank you all for joining us today. Again, this is Maurice Owens. You can find him on Instagram. You can find him on Facebook and his movies that are out on Tubi. Keep an eye out for and coming, right? More to come with Maurice Owens. So thank you so much for watching us today. Be inspired.
Yes, indeed.
It's a